Welcome back to Let's Play Rune Factory Oceans. Just had to do that.
Rune Factory.
For no real reason. Simply because, in the previous part when I played that, I didn't have my guitar pick. And I finally found it again. I mean, I knew where it was, it's just I couldn't be bothered. Also, this is the right save file, right? I've noticed there is a limit to save files in Skim, which is 15, which is, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I think my guitar's out of tune. Probably, yeah. So, married Makoto in the previous part, and now we're going to completely undo that by having the Dean date Electra for this part going forwards. But seriously though, look at this. There is no additional save points. So, kind of fitting, How is it fitting? Well, because that kind of guarantees, that there's no room for marrying all that many more characters. Like, let's go back here. This is the save file before it maxed out anyone, if I recall. And this one might have been when he started dating Sanji, but I'm not 100% sure. Because you got this one as well, so it could go either way here. Actually, it might be. I don't know. I can't remember why I made two different save files there. And then, I can't remember this one. This one I was probably already dating, Aden, maybe even married at that point. So, now that I think about it, yeah. There would be these two spots I could save over, if worst comes to worst, I guess. And that one that, I saved over the original Sonja one that one time. Could save over that, it's already... Yeah. Whatever. Point is, let's get to the point. By the way, recording at 8 AM. Which is surprising. Because recent record sessions have been at night. To be fair, this part could have been recorded at night as well, because I've been awake since like midnight. My sleeping pattern sucks. If I can, just stay awake the whole day, maybe I can turn it back around. Trouble is, if I do that by the time it comes to uploading, at like 9 PM, I'd be like, And my uploading has been a bit all over the place because of that as well. It's like I uploaded at midnight or 1 in the morning for Lil Buster on my VN channel last night, and I'm pretty sure I had something similar happen with the Ichiwan World Next Order part uploaded the day before that. Wherever, it doesn't matter.
Good morning.
Oh my, how may I help you? Oh, do then let's talk.
You know how I asked your advice the other day?
I don't think I'd be able to figure out what key this is in, because I'm pretty sure, like I said, my guitar's out of tune. Could be in D major. Okay, enough of that. Bloody cold. I should really turn my fan off or at least down because it's cold. Ask my... Oh. Right, about that strange man who asked me out and stuff. So, what did you do?
I turned him down. I wouldn't want to date someone I don't know at all.
Also, you know...
And besides...
The previous part I'll be uploading today. Either today or tomorrow, it depends, you know? It's like, if I end up staying awake all day, legitimately back around, by the time I get around to the upload time, I'd be like, so it might end up being uploaded the next day. The point is, you know, at the end of that part, I showed the official marriage rankings, or when you go to the, I forget what the option is on the main menu to look at records and stuff like that. And Electra was near the bottom. I mean, I think she was like 1% away from the very bottom, which was Bismarck, because apparently nobody likes Bismarck. Even though in this Let's Play, he's the only character that Sonja married. Well, I guess she married Dean, but that was when, you know, playing was whatever, you get that here. What else? I also noticed something surprising, because it also has your rankings for fishing and all that. And I was in the top 50 on the fishing contest. It's like, holy shit, how did I do that well? It was crazy, man. I wouldn't expect top 50. It's like all the other ones were like in the hundreds and stuff like that. But top 50? Not bad. I could take that.
I already like someone else.
I like you too, Electra. It's just like, every time the video so far, it's like, oh, that's dumb. And she immediately has a sad expression. Like, oh, you're so oblivious. I hate it. I can't stand it.
What? Really?
I'm just loving
Of course. I'd never kid about something like that.
it. That's what you said to freaking Makoto when you proposed to her in the previous parts.
I like you too, Electra. Will you go out with me?
I'm so happy. I thought you'd never ask. I love you.
What? Did she just say, I love you or something like that? If so, that wasn't the line. I did not hear, I'm so happy you feel the same way about me that I feel about you. Maybe she did. I couldn't quite hear it. I only just now realized that Electra's quite short compared to you. Okay, a voice actor seems to have left the building then. Oh, it's like a dream. I'll never forget today as long as I live on this safe farm. You got lucky, Electra. Someone, you know, voted for you. You're dating Electra. Because, you know, like I said, prior to that part that I uploaded where Dean married Lydia, it's like, okay, before that part got uploaded, that was it. You know, if no other votes win that time for any other characters, that'd be it. I would just have some dinosaurs fight out in Dressable Revelation 2 to decide who would be the last character to marry for Violet. But someone voted for both Makoto and Electra in that time, so I was like, okay, let's go with both then. So, here we are. And honestly, Electra, I wouldn't have fancied her chances to win if that match had happened, you know, because I was thinking of having her as represented by Ceratosaurus. Who's, you know, he's a bit of an underdog in that fight with all the other competition that I would have in the match, because, like, have Majungasaurus for Pandora, Megalosaurus for Merwin, and Albertosaurus for Sierra, and Dinocheirus or something like that for Makoto. Which surprisingly has more base attack than Albertosaurus. It's crazy, but its defense isn't as great. You're asking me out on a date, aren't you? Yeah, do you not want to go? Oh no, I'd love to. Glad. So let's meet at noon at Church Plaza on Winter 16. That sounds good. Please don't be late. I'm really looking forward to it. Winter 16, eh? What was the previous date? I can't remember. Of course, it's gonna be split into two halves this part, you know? Oh well, I might as well do that while I'm here, I guess. I would talk to Electra multiple times, but she's currently working at the moment, so I'd have to constantly, like, skip through the "what would you like" dialogue to get to talk with her. But you know, we don't see Annette very often.
Thanks!
So she's all like, thanks, because this was... I mean, look! Merwin was right there this whole time. This was, you know... I picked up her broken necklace right there. I walked right up here, Merwin was walking down from there,
Morning!
Annette was standing right there, and then she acts surprised in the cutscene, like, wow, I never knew you were here. It's like, are you blind?
Good morning!
Yeah, I made one of this for dinner. Guess that was yummy, right, motherfucker? Yeah, it was yummy. I don't like saying this because I die a little inside every time. Okay, I got bad at my sister get climbing trees all year ago.
Crazy. I have had it with your shit. Never use this dialogue again.
Oh, it was truth. Seriously, man, it's always the same shit. So how long did... Well, actually, is there any requests I can do in the meantime? Oh yeah, I remember now. Frickin' Bismarck and his deliver flour to Marin, but only, and you know, most important of all, only when she's in the mansion. And she's going to the baths right now, because, you know, cleans the bath every day at this specific hour, except on holidays and festivals. Because I guess nobody gives a shit if the bath hasn't been cleaned for those. Shall we head out to sea? It's our previous wife.
Good afternoon. Nothing amiss today. The island's the picture of peace.
You see what I mean? No, her generic, you know, dialogue that we actually hear, like her greetings and all that. Compare that to the romance, where her feminine side comes out a lot more, but it's less of that kind of monotone. It was such a huge contrast. Also, I find it weird that Makoto was actually lower than I thought on that ranking. Pandora and Elena were ahead of her. But still, you know, she was up there. It's like, yeah. Well, now is very good exercise. You should help out the other two of you. It's like, who was, you know, it was Violet, Odette, Sonja. I can't remember who was fourth. Fourth and fifth, at the very least, I know were Elena and Pandora. I just don't know which one was which. Although that was Makoto. And then, shockingly enough, I think Aden was, you know, up there as well. So, for the male marriage candidates, he is way above the male not the female marriage candidates. I'm not sure which. I think Lily might have been above Merwin. I think Joe and James might have been above one of them as well. Sierra was somewhere in the middle-ish. Electra was below even that. And then old Bismarck was right at the bottom with only 2%. I mean, he is a cheapskate bastard, so I can see why. The only reason that Sonja married him in this Let's Play is because he was the first one to get a vote on that poll. And, you know, the person who voted for Makoto and Electra also voted for Joe on that. And everyone has voted, I mean, every character's been voted on at least once, so, you know, Joe's also got the only one that's got 2 votes on the male candidates. But, you know, that was ages ago when that was valid, so it would have to be a bonus part at best if I were to do that. Let's see if we can get some monsters. Remember when there was a request specifically to come out to this area? I think to move these giant rocks or somebody else, I can't remember. Like, oh no, they're a danger to shipping. But what about all the other giant boulders? Let's get a good look at Benef Island from the outside, because there's some things I've noticed about it. This little beach area, we can't actually see. We don't get to go to this beach. We don't get to see around the corner here. No, it's remind me of the mountain area in Pokemon Legends Arceus. You know, the I forget what the mountain's called, but you know, right at the start of it, and you got that bridge and you got like all this mountainous area. This area reminds me of the bit around the corner of it. And then up there is where you've got, you know, the church and all that. Down here you've got the harbor. You got the cave. It's like a modern version, isn't it? That's the beach we actually get to see. So, I mean, I guess because there's no real way of getting down to this side, but you don't actually see this at all. Wait a minute. Hold up. Huh? What is that? Oh wait, no. What is that? It's like an archway. Where does that lead? I think I'm confused by the layout here now looking at this. Oh yeah, that would be the way leading down to the beach. But was there an archway there, or was that like representing the door? I don't remember there being an archway there. What's up with that? Yeah, you see that archway there? What's up with that? Wait a minute. That doesn't even lead down to... Oh wait, no. I'm getting it wrong, because that's the beach we don't see. Huh. Okay, so right there is the underpath of that. which leads down here. So what I'm seeing is this. So an archway should be somewhere down here, but, you know, unless it's this, I don't understand. Do you see a beach down there? I don't see no beach. The game is lying. There's no beach. There can't be a beach down there. Oh, goddammit. The layout just doesn't make sense in some parts of the map. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, she's home now. Good.
Good evening. My day is far from over, though.
I hate that so much. Heard that there's this Roman chef. He goes around with his apprentices and gives advice to chefs. Not to get his advice. And what I hate is, you know, when you talk to a character, they give the greeting and then immediately walk off without giving you dialogue. So then you click on it, you press X to talk to them again, but it didn't just, yeah, and they jump in place and... Oh, it's that. I was wondering, is that a weird shadow? No, it's shadow weird. That appears to just kind of fade into nothing. Wait a minute. There's no roof! Oh wait, it's always like that though.
Good evening. Have you come to see me?
I suppose so. Oh, what a lovely brush. Did you make it yourself? Where's the romance? Aden.
I love you.
What was that? What was the long pause? She's really fascinated with that brush. And accessories. She's mad about accessories. But, you know, more making accessories than, you know, having accessories. That makes sense.
I love you.
Okay, we'll just leave it at that for now. Let us return for the evening to our humble home. That we pay no rent for, and we never have to pay any money for it in general, because we were, you know, just gifted this lovely little house. So that's gonna do for the first half here. I will, you know, continue playing the game until we get up to the dates, which is 2 full weeks away. I wonder... It could be possible that we end up with the 28th again. Because that'd be 2 weeks from that date. That could potentially happen. So we might have 2 back-to-back winter... Well, you know, now that I think about it, not just 2 back-to-back winter weddings, potentially. It'd be 3, because Violet, you know... Save filed our load for that. To get her friendship event would be even earlier in winter, like the 1st, I think. But whatever. So, off screen, gonna go for all that, and record the second half will be the dates itself, so. On to that. And much like that transition right there is, in fact, the next day. Today's the long-awaited day. We promised to meet at noon at the Church Plaza, right? So it is the next day.
Good morning.
Not just in-game. I mean, it's a bit more than, you know, just that, because then they started dating like 2 weeks ago, and this is the first date. But remember how, you know, in the first half of this part where it was like, you know, I'm gonna try to stay up, get my sleeping bag and back around. Well, I didn't end up panning out, but I did at the same time. I ended up sleeping earlier than I would have anticipated, and forced myself to sleep through the night and woke up at like 5 a.m.-ish, upload the previous parts. It's now 11 a.m. And I don't know how I haven't noticed this until like a couple of minutes ago, but I have what appears to be a scar on my left arm. And if it's anything like all the other ones I tend to have, I have a suspect right next to me. Isn't that right, Molly? I don't know how the hell she managed to... I assume this is Molly's doing it. Molly's a cat, by the way. Must have done that when I was probably asleep and I only just now noticed it. It's like, damn, man. Why do you just, like, my arms and my hands? It's like, just scarred by cats. Well, I say cats, but it's just one cat. Whatever.
Morning! It's gonna be a fun day.
Woolly, 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 donkey. Have a hot
Thanks! What a cute accessory! I love it!
So there's still plenty of time before noon.
Good morning. I'm pleased to see you looking well.
Also, I'll be uploading part 2 of Silent Hill Downpour today. So, you know, I have to get back to recording for that. Second record session for that as well. And the petty ass thing of it being a PS3 game is it's the only PS3 game that... Wait, actually, yeah. I mean, let's play in a PS4 game and 2 PS3 games and visual novel Little Busters, which I used to play on Steam. But you know, when this Let's Play finally ends and I move on to Persona 3, that's another PS3 game. The only difference is I won't have to switch out discs because, you know, it's the digital version. But with Silent Hill in this game, I have to switch the discs around. But there's only a few more parts of this Let's Play to go, but we get through at this point. This view on the islands. Well, won't you come and take a look? Also, I might, you know, I don't know, it depends. When we get to the final part of this Let's Play, you know, I have to put together and after I'll be talking all that, and, you know, I tend to, you know, put stuff like that on hold usually, so when we get to the final part, which would be 300 parts into this Let's Play, we'll see how it goes, you know. If there's, like, I don't upload it in the usual slot, that would probably indicate that I haven't yet got around to the, after I'll be talk for it, but I don't know, I probably would have anyway. It doesn't matter.
Ah, I do love grilled fish. I'll accept your gift gladly.
Good morning. Let's do our best today.
I had some weird ass dreams as well, you know. I can't even remember the context. I don't even know if there was much context, right? It's kind of like some weird ritualistic kind of thing, right? Trying to revive someone's mother or some shit, and they were like reborn. This is just weird shit already, you know? It gets even weirder. It's like, I don't even know what it was, but it materialized in this bowl. The freakiest looking thing you could possibly imagine. Picture, like, what could I think of as a good example? Think of like a kind of a doll that has no real, you know, details, no hair or anything, no face. It's just plain. And now picture that, but it's all gooey and fetus-like, with big eyes. That materialized. And I was like, oh, and then it was on my arm as well. Ooh. Wait, maybe that was symbolic. The thing being on my arm in the dream was probably about the time when the cat freaking strapped my arm. Maybe that's what it was. Probably not. Still, what a weird ass freaking dream. Never mind. I didn't read the dialogue, but who cares? I've already read that dialogue many a time.
This is for me? But isn't this awfully rare? I'm going to put it on tonight's menu. Thanks!
I know, with dreams like that, you know, it's like a It's just weird as shit, you know, because I was on and off sleeping, so it was like different. It's like the equivalent if you had like a TV station of channels or something like that, but every show is weird and trippy as all hell. It's kind of like that. Dreams are freaking weird.
Good morning. Good morning. The day is full of promise, isn't it?
No, I remember having a dream the other night as well, where like I was singing a song in the dream, and I was like conscious that I was in a dream. I was like, okay. Now when I wake up, I could probably, you know, write this song. Wake up, gone. Of course, can't remember any of this. But cleaning is fun. Only in Super Mario Sunshine. That is the only time where cleaning is fun.
Ooh, fruit parfait! My favorite! Thank you so much!
Delicious meal. I think I've already visited this island, so this will be a one map completed. Well, it wasn't an island, it was a sunken ship, if I recall. This is just, you know, the parts in between the dates, because, yeah, everyone has to appear on screen at least once in every part.
Good morning.
Aden, waiting at noon at the Church Plaza. Yeah, ain't that right? Isn't that right? I simply can't wait. What about any old dialogue? Never mind. I'll do that afterwards then. Because I got the dialogue, you know, every character has it when it comes to, you know, let's try kissing and stuff like that, and they end up being too shy about it.
Thank you so much. Now, what sort of accessory should I make with this?
Oh, morning. What did you say?
Who do you think you're ugly? Yep. Oh, because I uploaded the previous part a couple hours ago, the rankings that I showed at the end, the official rankings of marriage candidates. It really is surprising, isn't it? I think Electra was next to last at 3%. Mara was actually a bit further up at 5%. I think she was just below Livy. So Marin seems to be more popular than Electra, but she didn't get voted for, so yeah.
Can I really have this? I won't give it back to you even if you ask for it, you know.
Good morning! I wonder what we'll be having for lunch! It's so fun to think about! Wonderful!
I get to eat good food every day. What more could I want from life? Now, could you imagine a Rune Factory game where instead of, you know, the typical protagonists and characters, you know, like clearly young adults and whatever, you know, with these characters, you instead had older characters. You play as a character like Gerard's age. It'd be a very different feel, wouldn't it? You don't really see that very often there, do you? A lot of games, you know, just have like teenagers or, you know, young adults. You don't really see anyone older than that as a protagonist. Well, I guess you do, technically. It's just, yeah.
Why, good morning. I do hope you'll have a good day.
And that's gonna keep getting in the way a lot, isn't it? My antivirus software is like, update, needs to restart. It's like, yes, after I'm done with this. Oh, I do love this island. It was a happy accident landing on this island. Fate leads us down some unexpected paths. You know, speaking of that, I've had this thing for ages. And it doesn't seem to work. Figures. Okay, never mind, Bob. You don't feel like talking today. Random little Bob Ross bobblehead thing. Had that. I can't even remember when that was. It was either early this year or last year. I can't remember. Maybe the battery doesn't work in it.
Good morning!
Oh, damn, made me a dish for dinner. I can't see any lamps in the bag. Okay.
Good morning.
You're in a good mood, Kelsey. That's the moon song, but it makes me sad when I sing it. How does the song go? The first part of the moon falls into the sea. I don't know the second part. What happens to the moon? Just like, you know, the moon influences, you know, waves and stuff like that. It influences a lot more of the ocean if it crashed into it. Don't know the second part. What happens to the moon? Jared says that the song is about a reef shaped like a crescent moon. But that's all I know. Now I kind of want to find that reef. And it's like you automatically know where the reef is. But I've already been there. Hey, I've been there before, I should tell you. I think that the next part of the song, that the moon that fell into the sea. I think the moon is with friends. Is it? I found the crescent-shaped reef that was a sunken ship there, so I think the moon is down there playing with his friends with the ship. You know, those tragic lost souls that, you know, went down with the ship. Oh, the moon isn't lonely then. I'm glad. Me too. I don't know where's the second part, so I'm gonna make them up. I'll make a song about how the moon isn't lonely. You don't even get anything for it. I guess the reward is the location. But you can go there whenever you want. And this part's gonna be long because of this.
Hey! Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed? That's how young folk ought to be!
You know, I actually looked up that phrase earlier. I was like, what does that phrase even mean? And it basically just means, you know, energetic and alert. Apparently, I mean, I'm not sure what the origins exactly are, but the comparison is to like a squirrel. You know, bushy-tailed, and they're bright-eyed and alert all the time. Besides, I'm excited. Make something like it, walk possibly like it, nothing, except for the fact that it's mind-numbingly boring.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you feeling
The
today?
longer you play the game, the more you feel you're going insane.
I see.
It's a lovely hat, so that's what's popular at the moment. I could actually make James's hat right there, you know? But I chose not to.
It is a fun. You have not neglected your morning audience with me. Excellent.
I also temporarily wore a knitted hat that Merwin made, but then I was like, nah, let's just sell it and go back with the red hat, because one of the requests that I completed had, you know, that one where you go to the edge of the map to lift out an island, and the monsters were doing an insane amount of damage. I was like, yeah, let's switch back to the more powerful, more defensive hats. You said that phrase so many times that I thought it was ridiculous. If you're holding a wand or a rod, you will always say that, you know.
Jewels possess magic. I will take possession of this one.
Malay is scratching. You know, that's part of the reason I get these scraps. Because I put my hand out to stop her from scratching, and she inevitably ends up scratching my hands. So it's like you have nobody to blame but yourself. That's it's an art, you know. And can you imagine doing that with a freaking, you know, big cat, like lions and stuff like that? You'd lose an arm. Wait, she's... I guess this is one of those days then. Sometimes she just chooses to hang out there.
Morning there. How you feeling?
Since we're such good buds, now you can call me bro. I'm not gonna call you that.
Good morning. Today's turning out to be a good day.
I could see that dialogue coming a mile away. It's very common. After, you know, she gets rejected.
Oh, how pretty.
Molly, do you ever stop scratching? Yeah, that's cats in a nutshell, you know? If they sleep most of the time, when they're awake, they'll eat, piss, crap, scratch, lick. That's about it. It's just like a big comparison to people, but then he's like, well, you know, people do itch and scratch and all that, you know. But lick, I don't know about that. He has a question. The question is, can you lick your own elbow? And the answer is, no. I don't think you can. Isn't that a fact? Or am I wrong? I don't know. You know, when things like that, where it's like, so I wouldn't be like, you cannot actually do this, and then you end up looking like a tit trying to actually do that. It's like, I'm gonna prove you wrong by looking like an idiot. But you hear about my request on the bulletin board. I've been waiting for you. I'd be glad to help if I can, provided it's not bullshit. Wonderful. I wanted to ask your opinion on what women like. Me? You can tell me what you like, Sanjay.
Yeah.
I'm not Sanjay, though. What's your favorite pennon? Boy, I have so many different kinds, I want to know what's popular. Bring me whichever one you decide on next time. You mean what Sanjay likes? Spend so much time together, you must know her well, right? Well, if we go talk to her, she'll just say, you know, whatever. So, you literally can just go with whatever. Let's come in, servant. No, she's not hammering away today.
You seem to be doing well today.
Except I have to wake up from nap and realize it's morning. Done that before too, right? Right? Yes. Yes, I have. You know, it's just like... my sleeping pattern sucks. So hopefully I've, you know, finally got it back around here. Because... yeah. It's just the nights, man. I've always been more of a night person.
Whoa! I've been wanting this! Thanks! You're a lifesaver!
It's Bismarck Shishmark.
Good morning.
I wonder if that's a name, Shishmark. Ah, that's some scarf you have on. Blah, blah. I don't care what you have to say, Bismarck, for it is shit that I've heard a million times. Open the goddamn door! Sergeant, you're under arrest for the crime of having pink hair. It's like, that's not a crime.
Let's have a great day.
Which pennant? Like any kind. See, she has no preference. Her birthday's next weekend. What should I get her? Oh, she likes paintings. I haven't got high enough level to make a painting, but you know, could probably go for a jug. It doesn't even matter what you give her. You give anyone anything for their birthday in this game, they will be like, oh, a birthday present. Of course, that provided they acknowledge it as a birthday present. Sometimes they don't.
Ooh, a fruit tart! Did you make this yourself? Wow!
It is weird, you know, this game compared to Rune Factory 4 in the way that inside buildings, time pauses. In Rune Factory 4, time never does that. It's always moving. Oh, damn. So a little furnace so I can make the, storm pendant. Oh, I don't have the two for that, so storm pendant will There you go. Sonja like storms. Her favorite X-Men is Storm. Was her name Storm? Was she that part of the X-Men? I can't. I think this is probably the one Sonja would like best.
I see.
Very tasteful, that one's very helpful.
Thank you.
So thank you for helping with my quest. Yeah, sun pennant to the storm.
Morning.
So I guess now we play the waiting game for our dates with Electra. So I guess now is the time to off-screen wait, I suppose. So off-screen waiting. Why is... It's because we're at like a certain distance within their range. She's just staring and then she's like... Oh, there goes Bismarck. She's gonna do it again. Jump! And not stab because she's walking away now. It's like, I'm gonna go that way, no, I'm gonna go that way. It's like that awkward feeling where you're walking somewhere in public and then you realize you're going in the wrong direction, so you turn around, you're like, I hope no one thinks I look weird doing that. Just they're clearing the area because like, oh no, they're gonna be on a date, we gotta give them alone time. And she's right here. I guess she was working, selling medicine and stuff. The way to alright, it's doing to look at us. Hello, let's enjoy ourselves today. Sounds good. Well, she, you know, she likes accessories, so let's compliment her on accessories.
Well,
To you, I made some of these myself. I choose my accessories very carefully today. Chosen. Shall we walk for a bit? And by walk, I mean sit down. With my comically sized skirt that's kind of glitches through the bench.
there's something I want to see with you. Will you come with me?
But we don't have a say in that, do we? Just like, nah, I'm cool with just sitting here. I've never noticed how short she is compared to Aden, honestly.
Father Gerard decorates the church every year for the Night of Holies. I am sorry. I had wanted to have something nice to eat somewhere warmer.
What the hell are you talking about? I mean, it just says the Night of Holies, basically Christmas. How is it in this game? It's not a thing. They acknowledge that it's a thing, but it's not a thing. If that makes sense. In Rune Factory 4, I'm pretty sure, 25th of winter, that's Christmas. 25th of winter in this game, there's no festival, nothing. But they acknowledge that it is this Night of Holies. They just don't have a festival for it for some reason. What'd you say again? This wouldn't go well.
Huh?
Your home cooking.
I made us a special lunch today.
That technically counts as your home cooking.
I put my whole heart into it, so I hope you'll enjoy it.
You open it up and be like, oh my god, you weren't kidding. You ripped out your own heart. How are you still alive?
How is it?
It's okay, I guess. Delicious.
I'm so glad. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I wasn't sure if you'd like it.
I mean, you're like one of the top chefs on the islands. You've won the cooking contest on at least one occasion from me playing this game. I think Electra might be second only to Adet's cooking skills. Shall we go this way? The back of her hair kind of resembles like some kind of beetle or something. You okay? I'm sorry, I'm spoiling our date. No, that's my job. That's the job of my commentary here, to ruin these romantic scenes. Oh my, it's snowing. Who could have predicted? I think this was much better than eating somewhere warm. Yeah, somewhere freezing in the snow and freezing cold. It was snowing the previous day as well. Although, funnily enough, aside from that, it didn't snow at all throughout this season until that point. Usually it snows every couple of days. So do I. Now, how is she gonna phrase this? Aden.
I really like you.
That? Just like love, you know, is a strong word, so I'm not gonna say that. But I think she might have already said that in the first half of this part. What's this I'm feeling? I'm so in love with Electra's gem. I mean, her, of course. That's not a gem, is it? Looks like a gem, but it might just be part of... Wait, would that be a brooch? I am not exactly, you know, up on, you know, these words for various things to do with clothing. This is my only chance to make the big decision. I'll regret it if I don't. Well, you can't make that decision right now. I'll wait till the second date. I feel like I'm dreaming. Yeah, dreaming in one way, like that dream I mentioned earlier. That was not a pleasant dream. I decided to make her a fruit parfait for the hell of it. Why not? Thank you. Don't tell me you got this ready for today. I'm so happy. Now let's the date conclude.
Thank you very much.
For inviting me. Now you gotta stand here for the majority of the day, aren't you? Even the freezing winter seems wonderful when I'm with you.
Oh, good afternoon.
You're asking me out on a date? Yeah, of course. I'd love to. I'm glad. Yeah, another winter 28th wedding it is then. Sounds good. Please don't be late. I mean, we only had one date, wedding in spring, I guess. Wait, no, we didn't. There must be two at least. Yeah, both Lily and Elena, that was in spring, wasn't it? But everyone else is winter. What was Bismarck? Was he spring or winter? I can't remember. That's my brother and I went to a village called Sharon's to visit our relatives. I have no idea. I think Sharon's is the setting of the first Rune Factory game. And goddamn hair. I'm basing this simply on the fact that, if I recall, in Rune Factory 4, there's like a post-game dungeon that basically has the bosses from the first game, and I think it was called something Sharon's. I became friends with a nice girl there. I believe her name was Evelyn. If I can find what this character looks like, I'll put their image on screen here. I feel like I can get through any hardship as long as you're with me. Don't worry, Electra, I'll help you through any hardship. Thank you, Aden. That's a stupid question to ask after that, isn't it? Do you like anyone? You! What? You tell me we're out on a date and you like me? What kind of preposterous scenario would that be? It's not funny to joke about things like that. It's like, you just went on a freaking date with the guy and he says he likes you and you're like, oh, don't play with my feelings now. Dean. What is it, Electra? Oh, nothing, I just wanted to say your name. I think best when I'm cleaning. That's when I get most of my ideas. You should try it. So cold, maybe I'll ask Merwin if I can clean the bath instead.
Could I hold your hand?
There we go. Did he voice that? I think he might have, but it's so quiet. Wow, that's a bit sudden.
Please don't laugh. Well, we're dating, so I just wanted to do things that couples do.
Things couples do. Like holding hands on dates and kissing?
Well, they never actually go on a date and hold hands and kiss them.
Do you want to kiss me? I wouldn't mind.
Sure. Okay. What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I feel really nervous all of a sudden.
That's alright, I feel a little nervous too. Don't worry, we can do it later. There's no rush. Yeah. And now I will head out to sea and come back to see you, and later on for more, you know, dialogue sim that I did with Dakota, you know. You're the different greetings at different times of the day, so off screening here. Still standing around out of here.
Good evening. Have you come to see me?
So you got morning, afternoon, and evening then. Nights don't count, it just kind of blends in with evening, I guess. So, yeah, that's all 3 greetings of the day out of the way. I quite like the lighting around this area at night. As this, I mean, the nighttime in this game in general outdoors has this nice kind of, I don't know how to describe it. No new dialogue. What a silly thing to say. My Uncle Insurance has a strange way of talking. When something tastes good, he says it tastes bad, and when something's correct, he says it's wrong. Talking to him can be very tiring. So tiring that I must acknowledge your brush is so lovely. Did you make it yourself?
I love you.
Yeah, she said love, didn't she? Well, thank you. just can imagine a Dean response to that isn't to say that he loves it to me. It's like, well, thank you. And it's like, wait a minute, that's usually an indicator that, you know, it's like rejection. It's like when Violet confessed her feelings to a Dean and choose the I'm sorry option, and she's like, well, it's not gonna stop my feelings, but you know, yeah. And then you occasionally get the dialogue with her where she's like, why do you fall in love with her? It hurts so much. It's like, can't help but feel bad for her, which is why, you know, after marrying Electra, the final character Aden will marry will be Violet, and then we'll have like those 2 parts, and then I can finally conclude this Let's Play. So, with all that out of the way, I'm going to, you know, wow, that was perfect. 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks between each of these dates each time. I think that's a first, because usually it's a few extra days and just bang on 2 weeks, you know, between dates. But yeah, the next part will marry Electra after another winter date. And, you know, basically do the same exact thing that I did with Mikoto, basically. Which is basically what I did in this part, in a sense, you know? So you get married, talk to her multiple times to get the new dialogue, then talk to her at different times of day to get different dialogues and stuff like that. And then yeah, that'll be it. Then after that, repeat the same process again but with Violet, and then I can finally conclude this Let's Play after Aden marries her. And it's kind of weird because it will be part 300 if we're going by the 2 parts for each character. So that'd be part 300, but it would be titled Final Part, so it wouldn't, But, it's 300 parts still. That's the point. Anyways, see you next time, viewers. See you next time.